Why should they choose us over a competitor? The second piece of this is the message. So now we know who we're talking to, but what are we going to say? What are we going to say to them? Now, the first thing you can do is a little exercise around why should they choose us over a competitor? I have a client in South Carolina who competes on price, and that is his number one thing, that we will be lower than the other guys down the street, right? That could be a thing. Not a lot of our clients do that, but that is a method to go. It could be that you have eco-sustainable products and that is your niche, right? Or it could be that you work on Saturday, right? There's a lot of different things that this could be, but start to think about why should they do business with you versus the guy down the street? And it's not just because he's a jerk, right? There needs to be real reasons for this. The next piece is, what benefits do you offer the avatar that you've already built that they will resonate with? So maybe it's the motorization, and they'll resonate with the fact that they can just relax, right? And they don't have to get up and open the shutters every day and close them at the end of the day, something like that. What are those benefits that your target customer will resonate with? And again, if you went through that sheet, this will help with that. And then pain points. Hey, we worked on pain points a little bit. What is the thing that you can poke at when you're in their home, and poke at that a little bit to help them make that decision? So having those things in place can really help you out as well. And here's some ideas. So some messaging that can work. Maybe you can pick a couple of these out. Same day service, maybe not, but maybe not. Upfront pricing. We do have clients that do repairs. We have a lot of clients that don't do repairs, but some of them do repairs to get their foot into the door, to then talk about the rest of the home or get them to upgrade to a better product, that kind of thing. So maybe that's the way that you want to do it. On time, every time. Love that one. That's a big thing. That's a big frustration for people, is that they don't know when you're going to show up. And, this giant window of time. I know the cable company is bad for that. We'll be there between 8 and 12, right? And that kind of messes up your day if you have other stuff to do. So don't forget about reviews. Reviews are huge. Now, this is something else that helps at the top of the sales funnel. My wife looks at reviews for everything. She's always going through those reviews and making sure that the company that she's going to do business with, that other people have had good experiences with that company as well, right? And if she's doing it, there are hundreds, thousands of other people making their decisions specifically because of that as well. So reviews speaks volumes. It's a huge piece of the top of the sales funnel for your business. Now, one thing I should mention here is that there is a difference between a review and a testimonial. Typically, a testimonial is something that you put on your website. It is a trust factor you put on your website that says, Susie said we're the greatest. However, Google does not trust those because they know that it's your website. You can put whatever out there you want. You can make up a testimonial. You can make up a name of a person that said it. But if they are seeing those reviews on review platforms like Facebook, Google, Yelp, those types of places, they're going to trust them a lot more because they require them to be a real person, to log in, all that kind of stuff. So make sure you understand the difference. I'm not saying that testimonials on your site is a bad thing, but don't think that that is the thing that is going to get you past this piece of it. You have to have reviews on these third-party platforms. Absolutely have to. The other thing about reviews is it builds something called social proof. And social proof is really the strange thing with us humans, that if other people are doing something, we're more likely to do it as well. So if you see a business that doesn't have a lot of reviews, or they have a decent amount of reviews, but they're really bad reviews, social proof is going to kick in and say, in this example, I need to call Shades by Design. Biscayne's probably okay, but they only got 5 reviews. These guys got, 61? These guys are obviously the best. And Shade Store sounds good, but 3.9 average over 14. I'm probably not going to call them, right? So right away, people are making their decision just from this. So having the reviews is the thing here that pushes them towards making that call to, in this case, Shades by Design. So having reviews is extremely important. So, all right. So back to working on this and having all this kind of messaging piece in place. Make the case for your business. What are the things that you're going to help you set yourself apart? Maybe that exercise we did early on where I said, what sets you apart from your competitors, and you couldn't come up with anything. This is a great opportunity to do that so that you can start to figure out what is setting you apart from other people, other competitors in your area. We'll leave it cleaner than when we got there, right? Great service guarantee. Maybe you have some sort of a guarantee that you can put in place. So we have the parts or you don't pay for the install, right? That kind of thing might work. So having these things in place is just going to resonate with your avatar to reassure them that they made the right choice. The benefits of knowing this, obviously it speaks to that avatar, right? It speaks to your perfect customer. It hits them where they're at. It pokes at their pain points a little bit. It lets them feel like they made the right choice. And that's huge. There's nothing worse than consumer regret, right? Purchaser regret, buyer's regret, right? After they purchase from you, like, I don't know if this guy's going to be able to pull this off, right? So alleviating that and not even making that a part of the equation can really help you out. Thanks for tuning in with us here at Window Treatment Marketing Pros. This was just one piece of the conversation, so let's keep it going. Click right here for the next part and we'll see you there. Subscribe for more marketing tips for window treatment and awning companies.